students, in this class we discuss about AC analysis of RLC series circuit. So here we connect resistance, inductance and capacitance in series, and this circuit is excited with AC source and its voltage is V is equal to 0 degree. We take reference voltage V is 5 angle 0 degree in polar form. Now apply KCL. Apply KVL, not KCL. Apply KVL in this circuit. So V is equal to VR plus JVL minus JVC. So we can write VR is equal to I into R, VL is equal to J I into XL, and VC is equal to J I into XC. So here we can directly write V is equal to IR plus JIXL minus JIXC. Now we take common I, so R plus JXL minus JXC is equal to V, and I is equal to V upon R plus JXL minus JXC. We can write V upon Z, where Z is equal to under root R square plus XL minus XC का whole square, and theta is equal to in polar form tan inverse R upon XL minus XC upon R. XL minus XC upon R. So in this way we can represent theta by angle 0 degree. So I is equal to V by mod of Z and by angle minus theta. So current in the circuit is V upon Z by angle minus theta. Now next we draw waveform for voltage and current. For voltage and current. So in trigonometric form, if we represent V is equal to Vm sin omega t, then I is equal to Im sin omega t plus minus theta, because value of theta, that is equal to tan inverse XL minus XC upon R. It depends on the value of XL and XC. Theta plus theta when XL greater than XC, minus theta when XC greater than XL. So we can say that V is equal to Vm sin omega t and I is equal to Im sin omega t plus minus theta degree. Now first we draw waveform when theta is positive. So this is V and I, and this is the voltage waveform pi to 2 pi. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Now when theta is positive, when theta is positive means I is equal to Im sin omega t plus theta. So plus theta means leading. So here we represent the circuit. Suppose this is theta, then this is the waveform for current, and this is I is equal to Im sin omega t plus theta. Okay. Now in second case, when theta is negative, when theta is negative. Or we can say that when xc is greater than xl. So in this case, waveform between voltage and current is 0, V and I. So we take voltage as a reference wave. So this is the waveform for voltage, pi and 2 pi. And this waveform represents V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Similarly, for I is equal to Im sin omega t minus theta d. So minus theta means lagging. So lagging means here. This is minus theta. So now current wave starts from here. Now this is the waveform for current. That is I is equal to Im sin omega t minus theta. So in this way we can draw voltage and current phasor for RLC series circuit. First case is when theta is positive or XL is greater than XC. In second case, when theta is negative, means XC greater than XL. So in this case, our current lags behind the voltage by angle theta degree. In first case, our current leads the voltage by angle theta degree. So we can say that if XL is greater than XC, our circuit is inductive circuit. When XC is greater than XL, our circuit is capacitive circuit. Now, next we draw phasor diagram in both the cases. So in first case, phasor diagram. Phasor. So in first case we draw voltage phasor. Suppose we take VR as a reference, that is voltage across resistance is VR, that is equal to IR. Now this line represents plus XL and this line represents X, minus X, plus X, this is minus X. So minus XC is here. So minus JIXC is here. Voltage across capacitor, that is equal to VC, and VL is equal to JI into XL. So when XL is greater than XC, it means voltage due to XL is this, and this is suppose XC is very less. XC is very less. So due to XL and XC, voltage is this, and due to XL, voltage waveform is represented by this. And resultant of these two is represented as V, that is source voltage. So V is equal to VR plus JXL minus JXC. V is equal to VR plus JXL. We can say that VL minus VC. Or in current waveform, we can represent IR plus JIXL minus JIXC. So this is the voltage and current phasor for RLC series circuit. When theta is positive, means XL is greater than XC. Now in second case, phasor, VI phasor, voltage current phasor. How we can draw? Here we take reference as a current I. So VR is here. VR is equal to IR. Similarly, here XL is less than XC. So this is XL and this is minus jXc, minus jXc. Vc is equal to minus jXc into I, and VL is equal to jXL into I. So due to resistance and inductance, voltage is this, and due to capacitance, voltage is this. So total source voltage is the phasor sum of all the voltage. So this is the resultant voltage V, that is source voltage. Here V is equal to IR minus JXL minus JXC into I. So in second case, we can draw phasor for voltage and current. And this is the current, and angle theta, power factor angle is theta. Here power factor angle is plus theta, and here power factor angle is minus theta. So this is the phasor representation of voltage and current in case of series RLC circuit. Now next we discuss about some problems associated with RLC series circuit. So we take a question. Now the question is, given as a pure inductor, a non-inductive resistor. Question is a pure inductor, non-inductive resistor, non-inductive resistor are connected in series. A pure inductor, a non-inductive resistor, and a capacitor are connected in series as shown in circuit. Circuit is given as where is inductor, there is a resistor and a capacitor. There is a inductor and a resistor and a capacitor. This is the circuit. Now input is AC, magnitude is 85 volt, 50 hertz. Now voltage across resistance and capacitance element is 85 volt, and resistance across inductive element is 40 volt. 40 volt. And given I in the circuit is equal to 5 ampere, and current in the circuit is 5 ampere. Now question is, find the value of resistance, inductance and capacitance. Find the value of R, L and C. Second, power factor of the circuit, power factor of the circuit, power factor of the circuit. Now we solve this question. So first of all, we see that there is the resistance of R1, capacitive reactance is Xc minus jXc. Here there is inductor XL and voltage is 40 volt. Similarly here across R and Xc voltage is 85 volt. Now from here we can find Xc. So Xc is equal to Vc upon I. Vc is 40 volt and I is 5 ampere. That is 8 ohms. So the value of XL is equal to 8 ohms. So value of XL is 8 ohms. Now in second case, voltage across element R and C is 85 volt. So total impedance of R and Xc, suppose this is Z1. So from here Z is equal to 85 divided by 5, that is equal to 17 ohm. That is equal to 17 ohm. Now from voltage figure we can see that this voltage, that is equal to 85 and supply voltage is 80, also 85. So we can say that VR square plus VC square is equal to 85 square. Equation number A. Similarly from here we see that 85 source voltage Vs square plus VR square plus VL minus VC का whole square, that is equal to 84. This is also equal to 85 square. Equation number 2. From equation first and second we see that VR square plus VC square is equal to 85 square and VR square plus VC minus VL minus VC square is also 85 square. So now we can open this equation. So VR square plus VC square minus 2VL VC plus VL square is equal to 85 square. Samikran number 3. Equation number 3. Now from equation first and third, we see that from equation first and third we see that VR square plus VC square is equal to 85 square. So here we can put VR square plus VC square is equal to 85 square. So we directly write this is 85 square. So 85 square minus 2VL VC plus VL square is equal to 85 square. 85 से 85 cancel. Now VL square is equal to 2VL VC. VL से VL cancel. So here VC is equal to VL by half. And the value of VL, that is voltage across inductor, in the question was given. In the question, voltage across inductor was 40 volt. voltage across inductor was 40 volt, and from here 85 volt, 50 hertz. So VC becomes 40 divided by 2, that is equal to 20 volt. So the value of VC is equal to 20 volt. Now VC is equal to 20 volt, VL is equal to VC is equal to 20 volt, VL is equal to 40 volt. Now VR is equal to, from equation first. Now VR square from equation first. VR square is equal to 85 square minus VC square. VC is 20, so 20 square. So value of VR is obtained as, that is 70 volt. So we obtain the value of VR is equal to 82.61 volt. What is the value of VR? 82.61 volt. Now all parameters we have obtained associated with voltage. Now next we calculate R, L and C. R, L and C. First we discuss R is equal to VR upon I. VR is 82.61 divided by 5. So the value of R is equal to, what will be the value of R? The value of R becomes 16.52 ohm. 16.52 ohm. Similarly, XL is equal to VL upon I. VL is 40 divided by 5, that is 8 ohm. Or XL is equal to omega L. So omega L is equal to 8 ohm, and L is equal to 8 divided by omega, and 8 divided omega is equal to 2 pi f. So 2 pi into 50. F is equal to 50 hertz given in the question. So from here the value of L is, the value of inductance L becomes, what will be the value of L? It is 0.251 Henry. 0.251 Henry. 0.251 Henry. First, second and third parameter. XC is equal to VC divided by I. VC is equal to 20 volt. I is equal to 5. That is equal to 4 ohm. And XC is equal to 1 upon omega C. That is equal to 4. So we find C is equal to 1 upon 2 pi f into 4. So it becomes C is equal to 1 upon 2 pi into 50 into 4. So value of C is 795.8. 795.8 microfarad. 795.8 microfarad. In this way we can calculate RL and C. Next is power factor. Second is power factor. Power factor is cos phi. Cos phi is equal to R upon Z. So R, value of R is 16.52 and value of Z is equal to 16.52 plus JXL is, what is JXL? Square under root JXL is equal to 80 minus 4 square. So the power factor in the circuit becomes 0.972. 0.972. 0.972 lagging. In this way we can calculate RLC value and power factor in the circuit. So thank you for today class, dear students.